Hello, good afternoon, my very good friends. This is Mr. Henry Ukazu. Today we shall be talking about choice. Yes, today's topic is about choice. Choice is very, very, very important in our life. Do you know that your choice can make or mar you? Yes, your choice can make you or mar you. Choice plays a very critical role in our life. Choice is very, very critical because in everything we do in life, choice is important. If you want to get married, you must make a choice. If you have a career choice, you must make a choice. If you are going to business, you must make a choice. In whatever you do in your life, your choice has a big role to play. Because guess what? In everything you do today, you have a choice. When you woke up this morning from the sleep, ask yourself, right? Before you took your breakfast, you had a choice. You have different varieties of food. Before you wear your clothes today, you made a choice. So in all whatever you will do today, choice is very, very important. And that is why I want to talk to you guys about choice. Choice is very critical. Even in your friendship, choice is important. For those of you now watching me right now, you had a choice of being elsewhere, watching Instagram live, watching movies, but you chose to be here. So I greet you guys because you guys are the real MVP. But trust me, in the next 15 minutes, you guys will never have a dull moment with me. Because why? This is a very important topic which is so dear to me. Even in my book, right, I spoke about choice in my book. So you guys to try and get a copy of that book. So why am I talking about choice today? Do you know that choice has been the greatest reason why some people succeeded and why some people failed? Why? Because once you make the right choice, you will succeed. But once you make the wrong choice, you will fail. However, do not think because you've made the wrong choice that you're going to fail forever. No, you could still learn from your mistakes by turning your failures into your friend. That will not help you to unleash your potentials. For instance, business leaders, managers, administrators, government officials all evaluate their choice and their decision in life. That will let them know how far they've come in life. So let me say, for example, now, if you have a business, it's imperative that you evaluate your stock by asking yourself, what did I do wrong and what did I do right? That will not help you. If you're a government official, the same thing. If you're a student, the same thing. So trust is very, very important. Now let me be more practical now. You know, growing up as kids, right? Our parents were the ones that told us what to do and what not to do. But when we became of age, probably in your 18 years, 20, 25 years, even 30, depending as the case may be, you now decided, you know what, it's high time for me to have my own independent mindset. That is when you now begin to make your own choice. You know, I've always told my friends that, look, the fear of making mistake is mistake itself. The fear of taking risk is risk itself. How? Look, do you know that it's only when you are doing something you will know you are learning. Oh, I have a great man here, Henry Ukazu. That is the MVP right now. That is the man of the making. So, do you know that in everything you do in life, trust is very, very important? Why? Because nobody will give you anything on the pattern of code. Nobody. Greatness will not come to you just because you think you are great or you are destined to be great. Nobody is destined to be great. You have to make that conscious choice because the choice you make today is the one that will affect you tomorrow. That is why I'm so keen on choice because people take choice in a very like manner. No, choice is all about destiny. You are the one that's in charge of your life. Let me be more practical right now. People will say men are born cheaters, men are born adulterers, men are hunters, men will always cheat. Let me tell you, that's a fallacy from the pit of hell. Why? Because before any man will cheat, he or she he knows I'm a man. I will tell you the truth. Before any man will cheat with a girl, he knows that he's about to cheat. The same thing is applicable to a woman. It's a matter of choice. Trust me, it's a matter of choice. My wife will always say, my wife will always say something. She said, look, before you cheat, right? You will communicate with the girl. You will text, right? So before you cheat, right? You will text the girl, and the girl will text back. You will touch her head, she will stroke you back. That's how it begins. She will play the music, you will dance. You will rub her, she will rub you. What it is choice. If you don't want it, then you put up boundaries. I've always spoken about boundaries. You guys should go and watch my videos on boundaries. So boundaries are the ones that will not limit everything. So that is how choice is. Okay. So once you are making a conscious choice of what you want, definitely you will attract what you want. Whatever you don't want, you will kick against it. You can attract what you hate. It's only what you like that you will attract. In law, we have a saying, "Nemo that what not habet." That means you can't give what you don't have. Right? I hope I get it correctly because I think it's been a while I left the legal profession, even though I still have that profession in my blood with me. But you can't give what you don't have. Okay? So that is how it is. So talking about choice, right? Nobody is destined for success. No. People are destined for success if only they are determined to make that choice. Because your destiny is dependent on the choice you make. Your choice will not lead to the decisions. There is nothing like luck. Trust me, there is nothing like luck. Prosperity will only come to you once you make the conscious choice. Poverty will only come to you once you've determined that you want poverty to come to you. But if you wake up and said, "I'm done with poverty," you put a line on it, trust me, poverty will never have its way on you. Your destiny is dependent on your decision. So what choice are you making? Do you know that what your thoughts, they become your words become your actions become your habits, and your habit become your character. It's all about choice. Choice starts from your head, your medulla oblongata. What goes up in your head determines what you will think. People will always say men are always attracted by what they see, and that's a fact. While women are always attracted by what they hear, that's a fact. So that is why sometimes men will always lie to ladies because they know ladies will hear them. Because ladies might know the truth, but they will fail to believe it, right? So they like that sweet lies. Why the ladies know that men are always attracted by what they see. I'm a man, right? I will see a lady with nice body shape. It's attraction. She dressed well. It's attraction. Let's be real to ourselves. We are all matured, right? But what am I trying to say? It's all about a function of your choice. Your choice comes first because your thoughts are being limited by what you allow inside it. So if you read books that are highly inspirational, trust me, it will have effects on you. If you read books that are highly emotional, subconsciously it will have effects on you. If you read books that are academical, philosophical, fictional, trust me, it has a way of playing in your memory. That is why I said choice affects every single thing we do in our life, in your marriage, in your friendship, in your academic, in whatever you do, even in your religion. Choice plays a good role. So I want to ask you today, what choice are you making? For instance, if you have a friend, you only you only accept a friend who you know has value into your life. You can't accept anything and hurry into your life. No, because your network determines your net worth. So if you want to have great friends that will give you great opportunities, it's high time you look at your network. Only bringing people who will add value to your life. It's just like if you want to get married to somebody, you can't see anybody on the street and say, "I want to marry you." No, you only marry somebody that you think will complement you. That is how life literally works because like begets like. You can't see someone and say, "I like you." No, there must be a reason why you like that person. So choice is playing a good role because if you don't have attraction for that person, you might not like that person. Neither will you accept to be with that person forever. If you are working based on external feelings or what you see, you might make a mistake. But even at that, at least you were attracted to that person. So now I'm going to walk you through how can you make the right choice. The first step to make the right choice is to look at your inner voice or your inner heart. Okay, that is the first step. Look at your inner heart. All right, so before you make any decision in life, you must ask yourself, do you have peace of mind? Peace of mind is very, very important. Once you have peace of mind, that is the first way to go. Why? Because your conscience can never deceive you. Your conscience can never lead you astray. Look at your intuition, right? What do you feel internally? Not what people tell you, not what you see outside, but in your heart, what do you see? Do you have peace of mind? Do you have the right feeling? Once you have the right feeling, trust me, you are on the way of making the right choice. If you're not at peace with your mind, I will not advise you to go ahead, because there's a saying, in doubt, do not act. Whenever you are in doubt, don't move. You will only be clear that you've received the right message and the right instructions, and your heart, your conscience are what will determine. Your conscience and your heart is what will determine how far you will go in your life. So to make the right choice, number one, look at your heart and follow your conscience. Number two, do not allow sentiments or emotions to control you. Because guess what? You are a function of your choice. You are a function of those decisions that you make in life, because they will have a greater impact in your life. The mistake most people do in life is that they make short-term decisions to be permanent in their life, while long-term decisions they make it to be irrelevant. How? Now, if you want to make any choice in your life, make a decision that will have a longer effect and not just your immediate effects. Let me give you a typical example. We all know Usain Bolt, right? Usain Bolt from Jamaica. There was a saying that Usain Bolt ran 119 seconds and he made $120 million. But guess what? He practiced for 20 good years before he was able to make that amount of money. Now, what am I trying to say? Now, if you want to make a choice in your life, okay, you have to look at the long term. Do not look at the immediate term, because the long term is what will determine. But guess what? A lot of times, people make long term decisions in short term and make short term decisions in long term. Let me be more practical now. As a man, okay, if you decide to cheat on your wife, probably for 5 minutes, you have a sex with somebody, or you kiss, or whatever it takes for 2, 3 minutes, or even a minute, trust me, it can have an effect in your marriage, and it could have a long term effect. As a lady, if you decide to screw up your marriage by cheating on your man, or being disrespectful, or doing things you know your man might not like, that 1 minute statement or 1 minute comment or whatever it is can have a longer effect in your marriage. So it is better for you to sit down and ask yourself, whatever I will do now, what is the impact it will have in my marriage, in my academic, in my business, in my friendship, in whatever you do in life, it will go a longer way to help you. So that's why I said you have to be intentional and deliberate. Let me tell you, right? The heights great men literally achieve in life was not based on luck. No, they were disciplined, they were intentional, and they were deliberate. Why? Because they knew that things does not work on the surface. They have to put in the work. That is why I said great people are not destined to be great. No, it's a function of those choices they made which now led to their decision in life. So any choice you make in life will result to a decision, because your destiny is dependent on the decision you have made. Your luck is dependent on your work. Your prosperity or poverty is dependent on your choice. That's why I said everything in life is centered on choice. Let me ask you, what choice are you making today? So it's very critical you decide the choice you're making, because they will go a longer way to influence your life. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step in the right direction. And how can you begin that right step? The first way of making that right step is by having a good choice, which will not lead you to a good decision, which will not give you a good outcome. By the time you make the wrong step, trust me, you are already setting yourself for failure. However, like I said earlier on, once you make a mistake, that does not mean you're a failure, because you could learn from your mistakes. Once you learn from your mistakes, then you will now be able to turn your failures into your friend in order for you to unleash your potentials. Now, whenever you make a mistake, do not be hard on yourself, because we're all human beings. I have failed. Trust me, I always tell my friend I am a typical example of a failure. But I refuse to stay down. When I make a mistake, I will just pick up myself and I will learn and I will keep growing. So if you have made any mistake, you don't have to be hard on yourself. It doesn't matter what it is. Any form of mistakes gives you an experience. And this is how I live my life, right? Whenever I make a mistake, I do not see it as a mistake. Rather, I see it as an experience. Because experience are what will make people to pay you. It's easier to talk about leadership theoretically, but trust me, if you have been able to sit on a particular seat or a position and you have been able to lead, you have more practical experience and people will believe you. It's just like a man or a lady who has divorced from marriage. When they're talking about marriage, you are bound to listen. Why? Because they have now lived it. Let me share this with you guys. Okay. So I went to New York Law School, right? I read taxation law in New York Law School. But guess what? After I finished my program in New York Law School, I could not prepare taxes. I didn't know how to prepare taxes. I had to go and learn how it is being done. But guess what? After my training, I had to meet somebody who never went to law school, who never read taxation, who never read accounting. Someone on the streets taught me how to prepare taxes in America. Imagine me being a graduate of New York Law School in taxation. I had my master's degree in taxation, but someone taught me how to prepare taxes. And this guy did not go to college. He's just on the street, but he understands it. That is why I talk about practical experience. It pays more. So if you see somebody who has an experience, it's very, very important you will listen to that person because that person has information. Remember, if you're not informed, you are ill-informed. And once you are ill-informed, you can't perform because information leads to reformation and transformation. You are a function of what you know because information leads to formation. So choice plays a very good role. Once you have information, you will now be informed on how to make the right choice, on how to be informed about life. If you cannot make the right choice, the conscious choice, you have to be conscious about it. You have to be intentional about it. That is only when you can be able to appreciate it. So if you have made a mistake, any mistake, don't think it's a failure. No, just believe that you are learning. Greatness is not a function of circumstance. No, it's a function of conscious choice and discipline, right? So if you want to be great in life, if you want to succeed in life, don't think it will come to you like on a platter of gold. It will never come to you. You are the one that will go out there and make it happen. Let me share with you guys again. I like to tell stories. So as an author here in the US, right? I was inspired to write a book. Now, when I was writing that book, it was not easy, but I was intentional and deliberate about it. At the end of the day, that book saw me in global times, on the news, on the TV, on newspaper, everywhere in the US. I became so popular. Now, what is the point there is that it was not a function of luck or circumstances. No, I made a conscious choice that I will succeed. I will put in the work, and I was so disciplined about it. That is why I don't believe in luck. Luck is just 1%. Trust me, 99% comes with hard work. Once you've done the work, you believe that the universe will like you. Don't say because of luck, my luck is there, there's no doubt. But you have to do that work because opportunity means preparation. You may have an opportunity right now, but if you're not prepared, how will it work? That's why I said luck is just 1% and 99% comes with hard work. So, how prepared are you? The first way to prepare is by you making that right choice. In the world today in which we live, some people have what I call poverty mentality. They have this thing that the world is against me. They believe that the society owes them. They believe that they are a victim of the world. Let me tell you, you are the master of your life. You own your destiny. You own your choice. You are the one that will determine your destiny. You are the one, nobody else. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter your environment. It doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter your location. All that is important is you have to decide what your life will be and nobody else. So my very good friends, I don't know if any of you have any question on Facebook or Instagram. Please feel free to ask me any question on Instagram or Facebook and I'll be glad to answer your question. But I just want you to know that choice plays a critical area in your life. Choice will influence you. It will influence the outcome of your decision in life. It plays a fundamental role in who you become. Life, like I said, is a matter of choice, and choice will make you or mar you. So it all depends on what choice are you allowing into your heart. What thoughts are you allowing into your heart? Before you wear your clothes, it's a choice. Before you eat any particular food, it's a choice. Before you marry somebody, it's a choice. Before you watch a particular movie or a channel or travel or apply for a job or go to school, it's a choice. Everything you do in life is a choice. Everybody makes choices in life. Everybody. If you're a business leader, if you're a manager, if you're a student, if you're a government official, if you're a president, in whatever you do, if you're even though you are an entertainer, you are surely going to make a choice. Even though you don't want to make a choice, you are making a choice because indecision is a decision. Let me repeat that. Indecision is a decision. So if you think you are not deciding, let me tell you, you are deciding. So that is what choice is all about. Remember, like I said earlier on, when you were growing up, your father, your mother, your guardian, your uncle, your brothers, they were making choice for you. They were deciding for you. But when you now became of age, you now say, you know what? I can now decide for myself what is good and what is bad. So if you want to be great in life, you have to start today and tell yourself, you know what? I want to make it happen. Nobody will do it for me. I will do it for myself. Because greatness is not a function of destiny. Nope. It's not a function of success. People don't succeed because they are destined to succeed. No. People succeed because they are determined to succeed. Your destiny is dependent on your decision. So whatever you want to do, you must be intentional and deliberate. Your luck is dependent on the work you do. Your prosperity or your poverty is dependent on your choice. So it's up to you because choice will influence everything in life. Your academic, your relationship, your marriage, in everything you do in life, choice will play a very good role. So my very good friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me your time today. I know it has not been easy, but I must thank you for deeming it fit to hear me. Now, this is not an exclusive analysis of choice. This is just an overview. If you want to know how choice works, the dynamics of choice, how it can influence your life, or if you think you need more training on this, trust me, I'll be glad to share with you. I have a training I put on choice. I train people on business and self-development. Either in your career or you're an entrepreneur, you let me know. I train people a lot, and choice is one of those areas that I work on. I'm also an author. My book is titled Design Your Destiny, Actualizing Your Birthright to Success. Choice plays a very big role in that book. My chapter 3 is about choice. So whenever I'm speaking about choice, I'm not speaking because I want to inspire you. No, I'm speaking from a practical experience. And I know what I'm talking about, whether in form of mistakes, in business, or life generally. So I know what I'm talking about. So my very good friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here today. Please feel free to share this video with your friends. I'm gonna save it for those of you who want to watch it. If you have any question, feel free to ask me on Instagram or on Facebook. This video will be live there on YouTube, it will be on Twitter, it will be on LinkedIn. Feel free to share with me and share with your friends whatever challenge you're having, and I'll be glad to work with you. As a human capacity coach, my joy and my job is to make sure that you succeed. I train people in high schools, in college, career professionals, and entrepreneurs on how they can unleash their potentials. My big strength is on self discovery. So don't feel bad. Don't be hard on yourself. No matter whatever you have gone through in life, just know that I am here to assist you and to help you. All right. So feel free to reach out to me and share this video and invite your friends next week for another interesting conversation. For now, it is bye and God bless from New York City. Take care.